So fresh off the press today, many of you probably already seen, version 4.2.3 of the Tesla mobile app has been released. This is mainly for the purpose of allowing non-Tesla EV owners to be able to charge their vehicle at Tesla Supercharging network. So it is starting with the Netherlands. And here we see a Porsche Taycan charging at a Tesla supercharging network in the Netherlands. But first off, we want to give credit to Issy Van Holtz for providing us this video. Definitely subscribe to Issy Van Holtz that focus on go-kart and now possibly Tesla supercharging network. So this is Issy Van Holtz's Ioniq vehicle from Hyundai and is currently charging at the Tesla supercharger in the Netherlands. So as you can see, using more universal plug, which is the J1772 and the 2 ports on the bottom for fast charging. And this is more accepted by other manufacturers in Europe. However, in North America, it's a big mess because you're going to need an adapter to be able to use Tesla supercharger. How much is that adapter? We don't know yet, but I'm sure Tesla will have those ready on their website to sell. And there will be aftermarket. So we're just gonna have to see how that will be managed in North America. At least for Europe here, the app looked very similar to that of Tesla Owner app. You just have more application functionality in here to add your payment and your subscription. At least for the Netherlands, there's a subscription for €13 a month to be able to charge at the same rate costs as a Tesla owner. So if you don't subscribe, then per kilowatt of charge is going to be more expensive than what a Tesla owner would pay. I think this might be maybe a hit or miss with Tesla. They might make some money or might not make any money at all if they're charging the rate that they're charging Tesla owner, because it's more of a break-even sort of deal that Elon Musk mentioned years ago, that he's not planning to make money off the supercharging network, at least with Tesla owner. So in order to expand to allow other non-Tesla EV owners to charge at supercharging network, this extra €13 per month per subscriber may help with that. So how this works is that the individual that has a non-Tesla EV will download the Tesla app. Once they pull into the Tesla stall, whether it's a 250 kilowatt or not, it will be dependent on the vehicle on how much kilowatt it can pull in. In this case, the Ioniq can only pull up to 63 kilowatts. Still pretty good for a small capacity vehicle, and it should be able to charge in 30 minutes to an hour for a full tank. Now, to determine how to pay for your charge, you pull into a stall and you actually select which stall. So this is a 3C, and that individual will select 3C. I believe the app will recognize that you are at a location and determine which stalls are available there. So the process is pretty straightforward. You pull into a stall, you open your app, select the stall that you parked at, and then after you plug it in, you just push start on the app and it will start charging your vehicle. So the difference here is that with Tesla vehicle, you just plug in, it recognizes your VIN number by some NFC device. But in this case, these non-Tesla EV don't have that NFC, so you're gonna have to use your app. So technically, you can pay for other to charge as well if you currently don't have your vehicle with you either. So this is great overall, but I do have a few concerns. As you can see in this clip, this is earlier this year during the summer peak season of travel for North America. Lines and lines of people waiting to charge at the supercharger. And this is just Tesla owners. This is actually normal, right? And sometimes it's normal during the weekend. So my concern is, how quickly can all these non-Tesla EV charge? If the Ioniq is charging at a max capacity of 63 kilowatt, how fast can a Mustang Mach-E charge? How fast can a Porsche Taycan charge at a Tesla supercharger? We know how they can do at other fast charging network, but is Tesla going to limit them and just to ensure that they don't damage their battery and potentially get sued? We don't know. I don't know. So we're just gonna have to see. Time will tell. With the gridlock and all the travel that people are doing lately, this will just increase the stress on the Tesla supercharging network. I think overall it's a great advancement in the movement of EV vehicles, and I'm all for that. But we just need to ensure that this concern is addressed and Tesla does have a plan to be able to maximize their expansion a lot quicker than they ever done before. The second concern is that, with other EVs, other owners coming to charge at supercharging network, we have to ensure that we watch our surrounding a little bit more carefully. Now, I'm not saying other EV owners have bad intent, but you just have to compare it. In reality, it's going to be like going to the gas station. And you never know who's going to show up there, whether they're there to get gas or whether they're there to have other intent, right? It's just the reality of things. Before, with just Tesla vehicle, if a non-Tesla vehicle pull up to a supercharger, you are pretty much up on your guard. So you become more suspicious, you wonder why they're there, so forth. So now with other non-Tesla vehicle that show up, just keep in mind that you just have to be more aware of your surrounding. And that's just, unfortunately, the situation that we're going to have to deal with. So hopefully that's not going to be the case where the Tesla supercharger is going to be like a dangerous place, like going to the gas station late at night or early in the morning. I never had that concern going to a supercharger because I know other Tesla owner, we look out for each other, and if there's any other vehicle, we can quickly identify them. But in the future, that won't be the case. The third concern is that Tesla owner have the understanding to take care of the supercharging network. We take care of our supercharging network. We don't trash it. We don't throw things on the ground and just litter the whole place up. That probably won't be the case moving forward because there will be non-Tesla owner and they won't care. They're just there to charge and they're paying for their charge, which is understandable. So there won't be that consideration moving forward, especially for non-Tesla owners. And that's something we're just going to have to deal with. And hopefully Tesla will have some sort of policy or plan to ensure that the newcomers understand the etiquette that we have as Tesla owner and maintain the place, keep it cleansy and clean to reduce the cost and not have to have somebody come out to clean it. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. I think this is a positive movement in the EV directions to move away from gasoline and to renewable energy. Catch you all next time. Remember to subscribe.